My name is Renee Young, and today I'm going to show you some of the wonderful reasons why I like Google Docs in the classroom with my students. If you are new to Google Docs, you will first log into your Google account and you'll head over here to the upper right hand corner where you'll see the waffle. When you click on that, you will be able to go down and open up any of the apps that you are interested in looking at. One interesting little tip before we go into Google Docs is you can actually click and drag and reorganize these and maybe put the ones you utilize the most at the top for your own ease. As I click on Google Docs, I would like for you to notice as it opens up, there are multiple different options that you can choose at the top of your Google Docs. Many people miss this because they're trying to quickly rush in and grab a brand new document. But students don't realize that there are some other options that might be useful to them. You can choose class notes, book reports, essays. One of the things that I really love in my school, we work on teaching our students the MLA format whenever they are creating a report. And if they click on this option here, the document that will pull up will automatically be formatted for them in MLA. And it's lovely. But as we're going to try and click on a blank document here to start up a new document, I'd like you to notice a couple of features. Up here, if we're looking at some of the different options, you can see all that you can do in File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Tools, add-ons, and a help button. As you come down here, some of the other really important items: undo, redo, you can print it, you can choose the font size, bold, italics, underline, the color, all of these wonderful options when you are working on your document. A couple of tips I want to show you is that as you begin to type on your document, you can leave it just like this, and whatever is the first thing that you have typed on here, if you go up here and click at the top, it will actually name it whatever it is the first thing that you've begun typing. If that is not what I want for the title of my document, I can come back over here and I can change it instead to whatever name that I would like for my document to be named as. A very important item on Docs, and what I think is probably the biggest blessing of using Google Docs in the classroom, is the collaborative options of Google Docs. And that means I can come up over here to this share button. And when I click on that, I can type any of the email addresses of the people that I would like to share this document with. I can actually determine if that person is going to be an editor with me, if I want them only to be able to view it, to comment it, whichever I want to do. But if I'm putting my students into groups to collaborate on this document, I'm going to want to make sure that they're an editor as well. I can even type on here any instructions that they need to do, and I can send that directly to the students in my group, and we can now be all collaborating and working on this document together. Another great aspect of Google Docs is when students share their work and their document with the teacher, you actually have some options up here in this editing mode. And if you click up here, you can go to suggestions. And then whenever I am looking at that document, and there's something that I need to address in that document, if I highlight it, a little comment box will come up. If that comment box doesn't come up, you also have the option of coming up here and clicking on it to add a comment. Once I click on that, I can now give suggestions and real-time feedback for my students. I can say, rename your title. I can say, great job. I can give them all kinds of tips and hints and tricks